Today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica. Doki. Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Welcome to the Game Faerie Podcast, where I play great games for on the go. We are back with this one, and it's getting awful. Just straight awful. Now, if you checked out the last episode, our character Link lost his best friend Sayori, and the game isn't acting quite right. We can't start a new one. We can only load. All of our past save files are gone. Seems the game has reset itself. Sayori's name is replaced. She doesn't exist in this game.
What?
So let's push on. That girl is no name. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Now, gamers, when we started this game, we did see Sayori after this. So I don't know who we're gonna see now if they're blocking out Sayori's name. Let's continue. Oh my gosh. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let no name catch up to me. Ooh, ew! Oh, the game is freaking out! We saw the three girls going back and forth, cutting in and out in frames, and it skipped over Sayori's part. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. What? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. I feel like history is being rewritten right now, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. I don't like this. And we are in a classroom. We see an empty chalkboard, burgundy curtains on the side opening up. There's plenty of fresh light in the room. No one in any of the desk seats. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Now, isn't this when Sayori comes in? Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Oh, remember? Oh my gosh! What was that line? Clubs. Sayori wanted me to check out the clubs or something like that? Oh my gosh. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. A character is calling. Link? We saw pixels scattering across the screen, and Monica appears. Monica? Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect to see you here. She smiles. It's been a while, right? Right, Monica? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica, I've read your poems, girl. I know your mind. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. We're getting along here, gamers? Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. This is so crazy going back over these lines. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh, okay. The screen glitched and Monica finishes her line. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Her finger out, pointed. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. That sounds a lot like Natsuki. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? A cheery smile. She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Ooh, that's kind of a jab. Monica, shady girl. Did Monica say she? Boo? Boo boo? Hey, Link. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I wonder if Monica can read Link's mind. I don't... that would be interesting, but I don't know. I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? Monica leans. I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Her hair flowing gently. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could come check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Link. You know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Oh, okay, that's a little sweet. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I guess we're gonna head to the classroom. But where is Sayori? Will she be there? I don't think so. So we are in the long hallway currently, right outside the classroom. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica. And her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Where is the music, gamers? Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Holy moly, holy moly. Okay, it's back, okay. Too scared for this. And we enter the familiar clubroom classroom from our adventures in the before times. I'm back, Monica calls to someone. And I brought a guest with me. All right, let's meet the members. Oh my gosh, the screen has flashed. Girl 1. And it's Yuri. The familiar long purple hair and sad purple eyes. I guess? Girl number 2 appears, and it's Natsuki. Her short pink bob and pigtails and pink curious eyes. Seriously? You brought a boy? Gamers, I'm not prepared. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Link. ... All words escape me in this situation. Wait, so I guess Sayori's just not here right now? Oh, okay, let's continue. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
Natsuki questions. What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, girl 1 says, Yuri. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, Monica introduces us. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Way to get the promotion, Yuri girl. It's nice to meet you, Yuri says, her head to the side, embarrassed. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Link in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. I wonder if she was going to bake cupcakes for the new member. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yuri says. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Link? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still, I feel awkward and I take a seat next to Monica. So, I knew you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Yes! I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be really hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. A finger points head. That's our favorite position. This little finger point. Beep. Boop. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Yuri gives a soft smile. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Link knows good and well he does not read, but alright.
Ahaha!
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Monica pops up. That's not... Yuri jumps.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that. You know, she plays with her hair.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Link, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Her hand's close to her heart.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Her eyes closed, pondering.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Ahaha! I'd expect that from you, Yuri. Monica pops up again. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Natsuki pops in. Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
Natsuki protests. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. A finger pointed. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
Oh my goodness. A very warm welcome from Natsuki.
Well, I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels, Yuri says. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yuri sinks down, silent.
I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. Monica leans towards Yuri. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yuri's quiet. I thought it was a good idea. A bead of sweat on Monica's cheek. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Link?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have the other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But,
Monica sinks low.
I'm sorry. I thought.
Yuri is next. Natsuki to follow. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Link. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. Oh my gosh, I thought that was going to mention the parallel universe that we are currently inhabiting. But, not having enough members for the club does sound very bad, so. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more member before the festival... ... Link is silent.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. Doesn't Link? So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
And gamers, I'm going to end this episode here. This game is going in a very interesting direction. Don't think I forgot about our girl, Sayori. I feel like we're in a whole new world, but yet one that's the same. So definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to continue on this journey with me. If you are watching on Spotify, hello! Make sure to rate the podcast 5 stars and hit a follow over there too. I hope that you gamers are having a good day, a good night, a good time, and I will be talking with y'all real soon with some more content. I'll see y'all gamers. Goodbye! Dun, 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 dun.